Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Christian, and welcome back to another RF Online video. For today's video, we're gonna talk about a class tutorial for the melee cross-class summoner or warrior mage, whichever you want to call it, for the Cora alliance. So we're gonna talk about two main points. First is the how you make it, and then the why you're gonna make it. So let's get started. First, we'll talk about the how. Initially, when you create your character, your initial class should be a warrior. You can't really do it the other way around. Or well, you can start with a mage and then you cross-class it to a warrior, but that's a totally different guide. I did make a video tutorial about that in a previous server, so just check it out in the comment section. But for this video, we're gonna talk about the warrior, and then at level 30 and 40, you're gonna change your job to a summoner. Well, this is already a Templar, which is a tank type, the Black Knight. So we're gonna need a redefined capsule. You can either buy one from the cash shop, which is around 3,000 cash points, around 300 pesos, or you can do the long cut, use your quest points, which I also did a video tutorial, just check it out. Basically, you do the daily quests and you get quest points, and then use your quest points to buy a redefined capsule. So that's what we are gonna do for this video. So there I have my class redefine. Just click it and your job now becomes basically gone. So you go back to your race manager and then get a job, which is a summoner. So this is how you do it. Let's go to our race manager first. Class promotion. So normally you're a warrior, you choose from the knight, which is the tank, and the crusader, which is the prerequisite for the zealot, which is my favorite actually. But for this video, we're gonna choose the summoner first. So summoners don't have any class skills at level 30. And there. You're a summoner. And then you have another class promotion for level 40. Faust or Reeve. Actually, at this point, it doesn't really matter much because you don't get any class skills if you're a cross class. But it does matter with your HP because if you choose the Reeve, you'll get higher HP. So this is actually the Warper if you're a pure class. So we're gonna choose the Reeve. There. So it says new class skills have been added, but once you press L, you don't have any class skills. But now we're gonna talk about the why you're gonna do this to your character. So first and foremost, I did another video about leveling here in our Philippines. Just check it out. Basically, when you're leveling, you need like at least 2 warriors, a tank, and a stalb, which is like when my name here is in purple. I'm the stalb. So I just stand there and get hit by the Hecate, and then monsters get crit clock, and that's about it. And then the rest of the party of 8, mostly consists of the summoner or anything with a Hecate for crit locking the monsters. Basically, we use our cross class so that we can still use a Hecate so we can level faster. That's about it. Mostly for leveling. And next up, it is actually just my personal preference. Although I like warriors and tanks, the Templar was actually my first ever character way back in RF Online level up games. But as you all know, if you're a tank, you don't have much killing power, and in a PvP game like RF Online, if you can't really kill your opponent, it actually kind of gets boring. So that's just my reason. And mostly if you're a tank in the PL, you kind of can't be AFK, so you have to be always active. Either you're luring or you're gonna help with the monsters if ever the monsters try to attack your summoners. So you can't AFK. And in my case, I do have other things I do aside from RF Online, so most of the time I'm AFK. If you're a summoner, you just use your Hecate and hit the Stalb, hit the monsters, you can actually kind of go AFK. So that's one advantage of, being a summoner. Or at least in my case, a cross-class summoner. So now, let's go to the actual character itself. You can still use all of your basic, expert, and elite elite skills as a warrior, but you can now use all of the expert and elite force spells as long as you have them, and you can use your summons. Let's go to our force NPC. For example, let's buy ourselves a velocity buff. Normally you can't do this, but once you are a cross class, see that you can now buff yourself with a velocity buff. And you can also now use summons. Where's that? Inanna. For example, I'm gonna use my Inanna here. Click it, it goes to this page, and then maybe just click that. There. You're now a summoner. And then you can still use a spear, a sword. So yeah, that is an advantage of it. Although you're not as strong as a pure summoner, and you can still use close range armors, so you're tougher than the average mage, but you can't use the class skills. But it's okay. If ever you want to go back to a warrior, you can redefine again, and you can either choose to become a Templar, or maybe you can choose to be a Zealot, which is, like I said, my favorite class. So I'm planning to go back to a Zealot in the future once I, eventually level up my character. So that's basically about it for this very short tutorial about the melee cross-class summoner. So, yep, if ever you're gonna need the elite spells, which are not sold at the Force NPC, I also did a tutorial about how to make them, or maybe I can just remake it because it's been a long time. But you can still buy your Force Reavers from the UTS because these are common drops in Set Desert. But if ever you want to make your own, you can also just make your own. So yeah, basically that's about it for this video. I'm now gonna start setting up my newly reclassed character. So yes, thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to drop a like, comment down if you have any questions or any video requests you have, and also subscribe for more RF Online videos because I always upload videos about them. With that said, my name's Christian and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.